Hello and welcome to another video session here at NAV SEALs. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about our knowledge base at NAV SEAL. NAV SEAL is a 100% dedicated business that works with the Microsoft Business Central, the ERP solution. So that is kind of where we build our knowledge, where we kind of work on get better and better, and I kind of just expand in that area. Of course, there's a lot of other areas that interact together with Business Central, like our other Microsoft products and so on. Now, it's a fast and evolving world we live in. So that means there's a lot of new things happening all the time. And sometimes it can be difficult to keep track of all the new things that's happening. Just take all the new functionality that comes in with a new wave of Business Central and keeping track of all the things that's happening in there. Now, what we try to do at NAV SEAL is that we're trying to collect that information. While we might be looking at a new project, we're helping a customer with a specific area, maybe doing some development, some enhancements to the system. And every time we work with a specific area, we try to capture all that information, Google out there, see what's out there. And then we want to collect that information and put that into our knowledge base. Now, what you see here is our knowledge base, and anyone can access that. You don't need a password or anything like that. You can just use the URL that you see up in the top, and you're going to see that link into the video as well in here. Now, we have some main areas in here, and you're probably going to recognize most of them for Business Central. Those main areas you're going to find in there, like general finance, sales and marketing, and so on. So what we do typically is when we might have questions from one of you customers out there, say, okay, how do I set sales and marketing up? How do I set up payment terms and so on? So every time we have questions like that, we try to answer that question, creating a knowledge base article. Now, we haven't created all those articles that's in the system. We find the information out there and then we collect it and put it into the knowledge base. So why do we do that? Because we want to share that information together with you and kind of learn from each other. Because we know that it's difficult to find good and proper information out there when you Google for information related to Business Central. There's so much out there. A lot of it is very good, very correct and so on, but you will also find information that is not that correct. So what we try to do is to collect that information so it's available to you in one spot so you can look it up in our knowledge base. So that is typically what we put into the different main areas like the project, inventory, warehouse, and so on. But also, we have our own solution, the DocuSign solution in here. That's more explanation in here. We have about continuous software. If you're not familiar with continuous software, they have a couple of good ISV, good solutions out there. One of them is document output, for example. I'm not going to get into that right now, but you can read more about that solution in here in our knowledge base as well. Now, there's also something called system, and let me just try and show you. So, as an example, it could be, so if you have never heard about how to manage capacity in Business Central, we can help you with that. So let me just show you managing capacity. There's some explanation of what is it, and how is it set up, and how can you handle that, and so on and so on. So there's some information here, and like any other, you could say Google searching machines, you can also search articles in here in our knowledge base and kind of work from there if you want to do that. Let me try and take one step back also, because I want to kind of take the opportunity at the same time if you haven't heard about telemetry, for example. So telemetry, that's an article in here in our knowledge base. And if you look for that, you can actually look up how to set up telemetry, because it involves other systems like Azure. So it's really nice to know how you can set that up. And just in short, telemetry is a great way to access performance information, all kind of what goes on in your Business Central on a more detailed level. You can use telemetry for that. So please look it up if you want to do that. Now, other areas in here, we tried videos like the one we're creating right now. We have a list of our videos in here. So we kind of put them into the different areas. And just to take an example, what is NAV SEAL? You can see there's just a link to one of our YouTube videos in here, so you can look that up from in here as well. Of course, there's also a link to Microsoft's learning system, because in all systems, in anything that you do here in the world, you have to learn, and that's an ongoing process. It never stops. So we have some links in here in that part as well that can get you easily started with Microsoft's learning system, how to use that and how to get better at using Business Central. So basically, our knowledge base is expanding all the time because we got more questions, we got more projects. That means that we're going to look up more information. So we're going to expand and put in more articles all the time as we work on the system. Now, any part of the system, if you read an article and you have any comments to it, please feel free to make a comment for the article. Even if you want to have some more extended information on certain areas, feel free to make comments about that as well. We'll be more than thrilled to follow up on that and kind of expand our knowledge together with you out there, because knowledge is what brings us forward and kind of evolves us, and we all get better at using the ERP solution from Microsoft Business Central. It was really a pleasure to meet you today. I'm looking forward to see you on our next video. So please take care up there.
Thanks for watching this video from NAV SEAL. Check out more right here. NAV SEAL offer assistance and counsel on any existing solution. So if you're in need of assistance, don't hesitate to contact us on navseal.com or LinkedIn. Consider leaving a like and subscribe for more tips, news, and guides to anything Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central.